In the last class, we have already learned what is the basic structure of HTML, and using the basic structure of HTML, we have created a page, a simple web page with the welcome word as a title and the line, "Hi, this is my first web page." Okay, now this time we will learn few attributes of body tag, the tag which we have used in the last class, body tag. This time we will learn few attributes of body tag. There are total 3 attributes of body tag. Attribute, as we have discussed in the last class, what are attribute? Attributes tell some more information about the tag, or it is these are the properties of a tag which can enhance the features of using that tag. For example, the first tag of body tag is BG color. It's a single word, BG color, with no space, and the spelling of color will be COLOR. And here I want to write the name of the color. Suppose I'm writing pink, peach. Save and check. How you have to check? You have to go to, okay, first again I'm going to save it. Save as. I'm saving it with body.html. In the same folder, class 8 HTML practicals. So I'm just opening that folder now, and this is my web page. So I'm going to open it with Chrome. So this is the page, and the color which is coming is green. I think we should write some other color. Aqua. Okay, now this is fine. So we can give a background color to our page. Second attribute is text attribute. Text, using the text attribute, you can give the color to the content of your web page. Like I have written one line, "Hi, this is my first web page." I can give color to this line using this attribute, and I'm going to give it a red color or a blue color. Save, check. How you have to save? By pressing Ctrl plus S, and how then you have to open the web browser. You need not to open it again and again by going to the folder. You have just opened the browser once, so again you have to go to that browser. Now to see the effect, to see the changes which you have made, now you have to press F5. Now the content of the page is blue in color. Now the third attribute of body tag is background. Now either we can use the BG color attribute or we can use the background. Both cannot be put together, because either we can give a color to the background of the page or we can insert an image in the background of the page. So background equals to, here you have to write the name of the image which you wanted to insert, and make sure one thing, that the image which you are going to insert, it should also be there in the same folder. Then only image will come. Suppose if I'll write here in the coding i.jpg. jpg is the extension of the image, type of the image. So this is also compulsory to write, and I'm going to save it. Ctrl plus S and check. There is nothing coming in the background, no color, because color attribute we have already removed, PG color attribute we have already removed, and we have inserted a background attribute. But the image which we have inserted is not placed in the same folder. So first we have to put image in the folder. So suppose I just wanted to insert this image as a background. So I'm going to copy it and paste it in the same folder. And now I'm going to rename it with I, and you have to check the type of the image also. Right click, properties, and the type of the images. Here it is not showing the type, so you can check it from here. The type is JPEG. Or if you will click on the image properties will also come in the taskbar. Here you can check the type, that is JPEG image. Now we have inserted the image, and let us check now. Press F5 on the web page. The image will appear in the background. Because the image is too big in size, so only half of the image is coming. So this is how you can insert image in the background of the page. So body tag has three different attributes: background, text attribute, and BG color attribute. So most of the time we use only BG color and text attribute. Next is paragraph tag. Now suppose I have to write 3 paragraphs on my web page. So every time I'll start a paragraph tag. Hi, hello everyone. Suppose this is my first paragraph, then I'm going to start second paragraph. This is my first web page, and I'm going to write third paragraph now. Because paragraph is an empty tag, so no need to close it. Now third paragraph is, I hope everyone is enjoying learning HTML. I'm going to save it, Control plus S. I'm going to reopen the web browser and press F5 to refresh the page again. Now all the 3 lines are coming. Hello everyone. Hi, this is my first web page. I hope everyone is enjoying learning HTML. Like this, you can use the paragraph tag. But remember one thing, that paragraph tag is an empty tag, so you can open it but no need to close it. Next is a paragraph tag is also having an align attribute with it. So now suppose the first line of the paragraph I wanted to display on the left hand side, then second line I want to display on right hand side. So we will use align attribute. Align equals to right. By default everything will come on the left hand side, so you don't have to specify align equals to left for the first line. But for to shift the content to the right side, it is compulsory to define, because right side is not by default. Now press F5. Now the second line is coming on the right hand side, and the third line is again coming on the left hand side. Now suppose this third line I want to display in the center of the screen. So for that, after starting the paragraph tag, I have to start the center tag, because paragraph align equals to center is no attribute. Center will not support the align attribute of paragraph tag. For bringing anything in the center of the screen, you always have to use the center tag. And center tag is not an empty tag, so it is compulsory to close it also. Save and check. Press F5. Okay, now first line is coming on the left hand side, second line is coming on the right hand side, and the third line is coming on the in the center of the screen. Okay, now let us understand. Now if I'll use If I'll use a single paragraph for all the three sentences, now see what will happen then. Okay, so I have started the paragraph tag once only, save it and check it. All the lines are coming in a single line without going to the next line. But see how we have written on the notepad. We have written all the three lines in a next line. But why it is not coming on the web page then? Because HTML does not support the way you have written on a notepad. It always display your content on the web page according to the tags which you are using in your coding. So here if I want to shift my content to the next line, then what I need to do, I just have to use a break tag, BR tag, which is again an empty tag, so no need to close it. You can write the whole content in a single line, and you just need to put a break tag in between all the lines, and the content will automatically get shifted to the next line on the web page. Now let us check this, save it and check. Now all the three lines are coming in a next line. Why? Because after every line, after hello everyone, we have used the break tag. Then after this line, hi, this is my first web page. Again, I have used the break tag. And then I have written the third line. I hope everybody is enjoying learning HTML. So these are the three lines which all are coming in a different line now because we are using the tag BR. BR is a break tag which will shift your content to the next line. Okay, now we are doing only this much today.